Under these lights, the two-a-days pay off. Under these lights, entire cities come together. Pressure, it's a privilege under these lights. This is where championships are won. Legends are made. Strike up the band, because the Friday night lights shine the brightest here in Alabama.
This is WVTM 13 Sports High School Huddle, sponsored by local Ford dealers.
All right, welcome into the second edition of WVTM 13's High School Huddle. A lot of action to get to tonight. After a huge win to open up the season, can Vestavia keep the momentum going against another crosstown rival? Plus, Clay Chalkville starts a March through September, a gauntlet. It all starts with Hueytown and Chelsea Calera. Both need a win, neither afford to lose. We begin with our High School Huddle Game of the Week. This is Midfield and Winona, WVTM 13's Carrie Ostep, live tonight in the Pats, Carrie, trying to slay the Dragons.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. But first and foremost, we got a different set of weather tonight. We traded in that heat from last week for rain, and that meant that these teams were going to be leaning on their running game, and that's exactly what Winona Dragons did against the Midfield Patriots. Take a look. Rain or shine, the band keeps moving and grooving. Winona's band busting out those yellow ponchos. I needed one tonight. While the Dragons were busting out the run game. Senior star Anthony Young moving, splits the defenders and easily finds his way into the end zone. Winona up 13-zip. Head coach Nick Howard getting other playmakers involved. Dominic Bruce here, the running back, brushing off defenders on his way to another Dragon score. They lead 20-0. And then Winona walking it off at halftime with one more big-time run from Young as the Dragons take a 33-0 lead into the half. And those Dragons just kept on running. They actually had a running clock in the second half as the Dragons would go on to win 39-zip, improving to 2-0 as Midfield falls to 0-2. But here was Coach Howard, who tipped his hats to the Patriots after the game.
They didn't want to lay down. And I guess, like you say, we got into a groove on offense, and we were able to move the ball. Defense, we had a couple of guys out on defense from the previous week. So, yeah, I mean, some young guys got a chance to play tonight.
Hey, and speaking of Young, that quarterback Young is going to be a kid to look out for this entire season. We'll see what Winona can do in week 3. With that, Ryan, I will send it back to you.
All right, Carrie, let's keep it going. Appreciate it. A great game so far. And now this next game, separated by just a few miles of two teams, a rivalry renewed between Vestavia and Homewood. Spoiler alert, this one got ugly quick. Vestavia's John Paul Head, he's going to find an impressive receiver here in Cooper Mullins. John Paul Head's been great all year. Vestavia could be the next big team. Look at the score right there. The band, the whole place really just electric in this one. Can't really do anything with the ball here. Next drive for the Rebels. It's really all Rebels in this one. And the band, everything's electric with the cheerleaders as well. It's going to be an impressive run here. And really all Vestavia, 43-0. Homewood falls to 0-2. The Rebels, though, 2-0. Guess what? You got Thompson next week. Clay Chalkville making the short trip to Hueytown. And Drew Gilmer trying to draw some things up in this one. Second and long for the Cougars. A screen pass, but it's going to be eaten up by the Gophers D. They actually wrestled the ball out here, so Hueytown are going to settle here for a field goal. But later in the half, slowing this one down, because what a play. This could be one of the biggest plays of the night. Could be a play of the week nominee. Clay Chalkville, they're on defense. Hueytown trying to go down, but it's Xavier Starks. So we're going to slow this one down. Looks like he gets it, but it's Xavier Starks from Clay Chalkville taking the ball away from DeCarian Thomas. The Cougars lead this one 7-3, and the final score in this one, it could be Clay Chalkville, and it is 17-3, the final score. So Clay Chalkville, it's about to be a tough September. They got the win tonight, but on the road against Pell City, Center Point, then of course the Thompson Warriors. That's an ESPN game, their only home game against Pinson Valley just in a couple of weeks. Tuscaloosa County won a close one last week. Now they get Bessemer City, who rolled Woodlawn a week ago. Will start middle of the first. So Tuscaloosa County, they're going to come out looking good. Bessemer trying to get something going, but Chadarius Hitchens rumbles this way, 66 yards. That's a dominant run and could be a play of the week nominee. He had not one but 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. The cheerleaders, even the younger cheerleaders, loving this one. Bessemer City trying to go back in this one. Jalen Williams, not 66 yards, but 55 yards down the sideline. This one all Tuscaloosa County, though. The final score 55-33. Staying in Tuscaloosa, American Christian Academy taking on Tuscaloosa Academy. 2 academy schools. Tight one heading into the half. ACA's Jackson Willingham goes off left tackle. Easy score, 20-14. Pats. Second half now. Tuscaloosa Academy on the move. What a throw. Preston Lancaster finds James Standard, and that's the Standard with an incredible throw. Touchdown ties it at 20, but ACA, this could also be a play of the week nominee. Kai Young scrambles 2 feet in. That's good for an NFL touchdown. The score in this one, it was close, but then American Christian pulled ahead 33-20, the final. Some more scores around High School Huddle Friday night. A rainy one leads Green Wave 30-22, the final. Coleman, they win a close one against Jasper 15-13. A lot more scores coming in tonight. These ones just going final. Helena all over Buckhorn and John Carroll Catholic 43-0 over the Bulldogs. And some more scores on a Friday rainy night. We're going to have a lot more to get into, including the Hoover Bucks trying to get into the winning side of things. We can see how this one ends in overtime. Plus, Chelsea and Clear getting after it in Shelby County. The Hornets trying to sting the Eagles. Hewitt Trustville cheerleaders, you're watching WVTM 13's High School Huddle. We'll be right back.